that's enough of me gushing. Let's go ahead and start gushing on about the news, everybody. Once again, let's start off with the gushing as we normally do with a little bit of what's up, Brony, so I can wet my whistle after all of that interview talk. So I must ask all of you once again, what's up, Bronies? What's the wub?
I'm getting into photogrammetry, basically a way of making a 3D model of myself without having to model stuff and just take a lot of pictures. This is so I can actually do cosplay stuff without having to go, nope, too small, nope, too big, nope, oh, did at the wrong angle.
Nice. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, a little bit of what's up, Brony, going on with me. I got double shot. Not in that sense. No, I got my flu shot and now my second COVID booster because I'm going to be going to an anime convention at the end of the week, which I'm honestly very excited for. But wow, unfortunately, misery comes because my dryer also decided to kick off the heating element after we replaced it almost 2 years ago. Literally 1 hour and 10 months. 1 hour, 1 year and 10 months.
1 year and 10 months.
So yeah, now I gotta spend money on getting that replaced. I can't spend at the con.
Circuit?
Boo, indeed.
At the very least, you have a way of getting home easier than I did at Everfree.
You're not exactly wrong, considering I literally just have to drive about 30 minutes to get to the city to get there.
Well, you know what I mean. It could have been worse.
No, I get it could have been worse. It just doesn't mean I have to like the situation.
Did I say you had to like the situation?
No. Anyway, also speaking of which, I have been participating in Pony Timber, which has been a lot of fun and exhausting. I won't showcase all of the art I made, but I am posting it to the Discord if anybody really wants to check it out. But I will show a couple of pieces, mostly because one of them does tie into the challenge of the week. Other than that, though, there really hasn't been much to go on. I've just been trying to get things sorted and figured out, and unfortunately, because of that, my streaming schedule went really cattywampus, so I haven't even been able to play spoopy games, which really sucks because I really wanted to play a lot of scary games for this month, and now it's already a third over, and all I have is 1 hour of, one play of Little Nightmares and some good Project Zomboid. Some good Project Zomboid. Yeah.
That's amazing, Vaguely.
Oh, vaguely. I actually am a little bit jealous. That is awesome. A Weird Al concert and a VIP with a meet and greet. Vaguely, you have made me so jealous. I absolutely love it.
Much Octian vinyl background that just popped up.
Oh boy. Crazy Man Captain, do me a favor, could you send me a personal message reminder about it? I'll see if I can dig it up. Wow, that I'm not kidding. Anybody really wants to know what my background folder is like for this show? It's basically all of this. So many. I'm A's, and now I'm in B's. Now I'm in C's. Thousands of images.
And it's still not done loading.
Scrolling through it like a madman doesn't help. However, there is very good possibility that the wallpaper you're referring to might have the Octavia name on it, so I can do some searching. Just please remind me to do it so I'm not literally trying to do it in the middle of the show because that's not good show content.
Pictures take up little memory than you think.
Well, also Chaos the Guy second when he built his Twiputer. Is this Twiputer or was that the old one?
It's Twiputer now, but it was on the older one too. It's just there's even more now on Twiputer, but
he has hard drives dedicated to some of this stuff.
16.7 gigabytes.
We got a question in the YouTube chat.
Of course we do. Will I be playing like Starlight Glimmer's Amnesia this Halloween? Oh!
Well, hold on. When does Halloween falls on Monday?
Halloween is on a Monday. Oh my!
Which is good for us.
We might actually have to go back to that, maybe. Or maybe we'll find something else. I don't know. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh. Okay, we need to start looking at stuff now because it's 3 weeks away.
Oh, dang it. Why did you have to tell me it's on a Halloween? Oh, no. You've added stress to me. We're going to go ahead and move on. Anyway,
I dumped a whole bunch of not Pony Life, Tell Your Tale Halloween episode special. It's just segments mixed in together, though.
Anyway, let's get back on track here.
Wait, we're on track?
We should just do a show where you sort and name as many of your wallpapers as possible. You know what? I would technically do that if anybody would willingly do it. I would get all of the wallpaper images, put it on a tier list. Actually, that is brilliant. I love that.
Oh, yes. Yes, we are doing that sometime in November.
No, we're doing that. We're doing that on a holiday because I have over 6,000 images. I just looked.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to spend my Thanksgiving looking at a bunch of pictures and rating them. You know, the more I say it, I don't even want to believe it. Let's move on. Okay, anybody else have any other what's up, Brony, before I get signed up into something else stupid?
Yeah, I was really busy with the cab mostly for the campground building.
Yeah, I saw your pictures that you were posting up. The thing is less and less a vehicle at this point, more like some sort of artistic assembly.
Oh yeah, I got the seats in there, realized they were a little bit too tall, so I'm like, well, I know these things are so old, they have no reinforcements at all. And as you can see that picture, there's no reinforcements at all underneath the cab.
No,
Oh, that's dangerous.
It's fine.
It's fine if you actually had a flooring in there, but not at the moment.
And yeah, just working with old metals, honestly, really nice because this is all pretty much mild steel.
Ooh.
Which basically means you can heat it up and bend it by hand, or even just bend it by hand with it cold. And yeah, a little corner right there was actually completely caved in. I just gone in with a hammer and one of my extensions for my 1/2-inch sockets, and just kind of just beat on it until it came back flat again.
Bang bang, Death Light's magic hammer.
Yeah, 6-pound sludge with an extension does wonders.
Yeah, there's a reason he switched from the sickle to the hammer.
And yeah, either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to be going and grabbing the steel to make the floor. So, I only needed it to be about 3 inches shorter, and it would have been a huge pain trying to either get in the column higher or the seats lower. Yeah, like I said, those underneath the cab has no reinforcements at all, and I knew that, so just chop it out of the way, drop it 3 inches, put a new thing sheet metal there, call it a day. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is awesome, though. I'm always amazed at how much work you can do with cars, and I just have a hard, and I couldn't even come close to doing this. I have a hard time changing my oil.
Well,
and you probably noticed right there, I also made the, with the picture a little bit above, I also made the walkthrough wider. So, and that's more because the seats are so wide that you couldn't actually recline them, with the walkthrough being as narrow as it was, so I just chopped it wider so I could make the seats recline.
Nice.
No other purpose, just make it so I can put the seats back.
All right.
Well,
all right, and
also,
sorry,
he has the metalworking tools and knowledge to do this. Do you?
I do.
He does.
I wasn't aware.
Learn something new every day, right?
Yeah, I thought a welder. Anybody could pick up a welder and a sledgehammer.
Yeah, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work well, but anybody can do it.
Anybody can.
Please don't do that
until somebody hurts themselves.
Do not do this with modern vehicles. I should state this. Do not do this with modern vehicles.
The Brony Show does not condone the use. The Brony Show does not condone the use of using a welding torch or flamethrower or any kind of hammer without either strict supervision or actual license and knowledge of how to do it.
Unless you're being home invaded.
You're on
home invaded in what?
Okay, Kevin McAllister. Let's go ahead and move on then.
The reason why I say do not do this with modern vehicles is because the modern vehicles are made out of hardened steel instead of mild steel.
Or
which means if you try doing this, you destroy the body panels.
actually, I thought they were made out of plastic in some cases, so everything would just melt the moment you started.
Yeah, a lot of them are plastic or aluminum now too, but
yeah,
like if you're going for a good old steely,
It
it's all
depends
hard
on the
and
make and
steel,
model of the car.
and yeah.
It depends on the make and the model of the car, if how the plastic is formed or the metal is.
all right.
Well, I'm saying all modern vehicles are pretty much hardened steel now, and you cannot even touch a welder to the modern vehicles, or you completely
I was
ruin
saying
the
that
panel.
for either the old one or
So,
the new ones because I cut on my headphones for a second there.
Right. Well, we're
But
gonna go
anyways,
ahead.
let's talk about other things.
Yeah. In fact, we're gonna get right onto the news now. Finally. So yeah, everybody, let's go ahead and talk news because it's time to talk about PonyCons and other fun things. Of course, we're going to start off with the pony conventions. Next one to come up. Actually, the UK PonyCon just recently happened. Apparently, that went off rather well. Good turnout. It looks like the pictures that were there were a lot of fun. However, I'm
Looks like a list of cocktails came out too.
List of what? Oh yeah, the cocktails. The cocktail picture. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, it's not just that though. There was another convention that did kind of pop into my eyes.
You and your special eyes.
I got special eyes. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What was it? This?
So you specialize in special eyes?
New York Comic Con.
No, that wasn't it. Yeah, sorry everybody. Give me a quick second. This is actually one that okay. Here we go. Now, this one I was debating talking about because I found out it existed. I wasn't sure if it even was going to happen.
Death Fest?
No. This is going to be, I'm not going to lie. There's a little bit of controversy regarding this one. However, I feel it is my duty to report on it because it is a Brony convention and it does have intention to continue. It does have an intention to continue on into another year at least. So there was a convention over in Phoenix, Arizona, called Pony's Exposition that also came out this weekend. Now, the reason that I did not talk about it too much is this was the first year it was coming out. I saw absolutely nothing in regards to advertisements or advising or even acknowledgement of its existence outside of a few Twitter posts. So I didn't know if this thing was real. And it was real to an extent. So it was a full-on convention. It did come out. It did happen. Apparently, though, it had a large number of issues. Considering that it didn't fold in on itself and burn down by the end of it, I'll consider that a blessing in itself.
So it wasn't as bad as the one in Las Vegas those years ago.
It wasn't. It wasn't the Las Pegasus Unicon. However, just needless to say that there were a few red flags that some people were concerned would allude to it. So it wasn't another DashCon. It wasn't another TwitchCon. Look it up. TwitchCon got really bad this year.
Oh God! I saw the photo.
We're gonna move on. But yeah, no, there was some complications. But apparently, last I heard, and I actually joined their Discord a couple of days ago when I found out that this actually did happen. The con actually happened, just to try to get an idea of what was going on. There's controversy surrounding the con chairs, and needless to say, they actually announced 2 new con chairs, as well as Ellie Ray making another appearance next year for the convention. So they do have plans on doing another year of Pony's Exposition. Or Pony Expo. So
wait, just a moment. What happened at TwitchCon exactly? Because
there was a foam pit. There was a really badly built foam pit, and people got injured badly.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
There is much to be said, but we are not the place to say it.
Lawsuit plenty.
That's a whole nother thing, and not the topic of our show here.
Too true.
We're looking at this trash fire, not that trash fire. No, I'm
We
kidding
have
on that.
multiple trash files to look at, and we can only deal with one.
Anyway, for this particular convention, it looks like the amount of tickets and reservations that were sold for it were about 160. So definitely a very small convention, a smaller one, but
Not bad.
not bad. Apparently, like I said, no major, I mean, ridiculously major crashing issues. However, there were some big problems, and yeah, they do have brand new conchos for next year. So there is a chance that this might end up becoming a new convention that may be worth keeping an eye out. So that's why I wanted to announce it, to talk about it a little bit, because not only did it actually come out, it sounds like they're planning another year, and so that this probably deserves a few eyes at least.
Second, I have to ask, what is with the whole southwest of America that is kind of not so good for our conventions?
Leave it alone. Crystal Mountain went on for 6 years.
You are more in the west part,
And
southwest.
also, if you really you really want to bring it into that, here we go. You know what? No, actually, I don't have to justify this. But HarmonyCon's also still going on for quite a number of years now too. And yeah, I know technically that might be considered Midwest, but it's Texas, so close enough.
They're more considered the South, given Confederacy.
BabsCon.
That is West Coast.
You know what? We're leaving this alone. I don't think I'm winning this war, and I don't want to. We're moving on. Instead, let's talk about news coming out. Next in the news, Friendship is Tragic. A full-on, the second chapter of a big, dark, drama-filled story series is starting to release by Scribbler Productions. I just wanted to make sure that make sure that was announced and known, as Scribbler Productions does have a great voice acting cast, and it's a good sized story with lots of not animations but pictures. So
I do have to say, it is incredibly funny because this fandom, we love calling these audiobooks. Professionally, though, they're called audio dramas.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, audiobooks. Actually, I do. Thank you. That actually.
Radio star.
Hold it. That actually is a good correction. I am going to accept that, because these are audio. No, this is an audio drama. There was nothing written here. There's no book, I think.
There's always a book. There's at least a script. Yeah. But
well, I mean, no like fan fiction made off of this, I believe.
But it is just funny to me because way we run away with stuff, it's like, yes, we still call it an audiobook, but any profession will look at it and go, no, that's an audio drama, you dummy. But it's a book. Yeah, but you've done all this to it. It's not a book anymore.
We're just gonna... Okay. Check it out if you're curious.
It's just funny to me is all. I just found it very enjoyable.
Next.
Professionals.
Next on the news. Apple Bloom, or to be specific, Michelle Krieber was put onto the horse's mouth for the 10th episode. So the interview series from Equestria Daily continues on, and they interviewed Apple Bloom. So if you really want to check it out, you can now listen from the apple horse's mouth.
Hey.
Apple Bloom.
Somewhere there's a Suki having flashbacks to about a week ago.
Oh, so that's where that went. Okay.
Wait, a week ago?
I'm being half joking because of the cartoon streams back in the day.
Dude, your time is off.
I know it's off.
Let's go ahead and move on.
Moving on.
I don't know. Tell Your Tale, episode 30 has released, and boy, oh boy. I honestly wish I could talk about this, but I want to give you guys a chance to view it if you haven't. This one, I think the lore masters are having a field day in good and bad situations, because this is the Nightmare Night Party. Yes, Nightmare Night in G5, and
no apple cider. I'm ashamed.
Actually, they had apple bobbing.
but no
Also,
spider.
Mhm.
And also, it caused a massive distribution, a massive wealth of fan arts because of one image.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking
that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this one up to the lore masters of the Brony community, because wow, this one set everything ablaze for a while, and I'm all for it.
I don't. I mean, it seems pretty simple to me, actually, because
about. Sunny
it's
Moon.
well, no. Okay, look, look. It was already well established. It's just been established that they're trying to basically say that this is like some way in the future thing past G4, same lands or something like that. So there's a very good chance with all the shit that got lost. Like, I mean, the Tale of Nightmare Moon was a tale by the time Gen 4 started. Yeah, some things got corrected during Gen 4's time, but who's to say that after all that fell apart, it went back into myth and got turned back into myth again?
Yeah.
That's a very
Like,
good point.
that really doesn't take much thought.
It
No,
doesn't.
They wouldn't have records of Nightmare Moon becoming Luna again if everything was gone.
Well,
Yeah,
not
'cause-
not
yeah, 'cause
necessarily. Nightmare Moon just might be like a kind of a boogeyman situation, like Count Dracula now.
She's
Yeah,
100% a boogeyman.
it's that, and I mean, think about this: how how many truly accurate records of like heroes that supposedly existed 1,000 years ago do we have?
Almost none. Her son's dad.
There is none.
Not
anyways.
accurate. Nothing accurate. No, we
Like,
have.
they're mostly tales. They're mostly stories.
Yeah.
And a lot of times those stories, they have, of course, those details. They're basically the truth is stretched. Essentially, is what I'll say.
And the facts are lost to time.
In any case, check out the episode.
And now we're reminded of the Family Guy joke where they talked about going back in time and seeing Jesus, and he's just doing parlor tricks.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact of the matter of Nightmare Moon was turned into a boogeyman to the point where, like, let's have a holiday after it.
Yeah.
In any case,
That's the other point of it. Simply the fact that stories outlive the society that made them.
In any case,
fairy tales and fables, for example.
In any case, check out the episode if you haven't yet, and also check out the fan art. Like I said, it created a wealth of it, and I am all for it.
Look at them things.
Look at it.
What?
This is all amazing, and I'm not even showing you all of it. There's still plenty to check out, so go check it out.
Yeah,
I can believe it.
Second, there's some safe search on that we are thankful for at the moment.
I'm leaving that one alone. Instead, we're just going to talk about the fact that there was also a song, Monster Party, which came out with that as well, which now has a karaoke version on YouTube, so now you can sing it on Halloween. I don't know why you would, but you can. The Monster Mash. But not only that, the Monster Party song is also on Spotify. In case you really wanted to hear it. Yep. Speaking of which, and this was also mentioned, another con that came out this year, this recently, New York City Comic Con. Or New York Comic Con. So, yep, Equestrian Daily did a full-on coverage of New York Comic Con. Of course, we are only here for the pony. So, yep, they went to the Mighty Jack's booth with the skeletal Celestia.
Sorry.
That's okay. It was Skeletal Celestia, the Skeletal Pony Crew, and also the Crystal Friends. Yeah, you gotta love the Crystal Friends.
And then there's IDW.
Of course, you got IDW. With 3 comics, and yeah, I got Sonic in there. But there's no... there's the pony right there. Oh, it's a crossover... the crossover comic, too, with the G1 and G4.
I think that's
yes, Chaos Sakai binds different meanings and from each pony race.
Oh, someone got an Owl House thing.
And scrolling down a little bit further, merch shots, awesome little jacket there.
Oh, I know a short that would love to have that.
Yeah. So let's not tell him it exists. We'll save him from himself. Of course, there's also some exposition on day 2. Granted, it looks more anime. Let's see. Are we absolutely 100% sure that New York Comic Con is a comic book convention?
Oh, look at that.
I'm absolutely sure it is.
Movie.
These are technically manga. They count. Okay.
Yep. Honest Alley.
And Andy Price. Nice. Good to see he's doing.
You know, I honestly love the fact that I saw that at Everfree, the Nightmare Moon and Batgirl.
But yeah, a lot of the pony comic artists are there. Ooh, I kind of want that one back there. That looks awesome. All right. Boy, I'm shopping and I'm not even near there. But yeah, it looks like they went through a lot of the comic artists that have been either comic artists for the Brony community or part of the community.
Rainbow Dash Head.
And yeah, they even found a little bit of pony merch for sale. Yeah, pony. Look at the gloves.
Too small for my hands.
Yep. So yeah, there was they have a little bit more if you really want to delve into depth. But like I said, we're here for the pony. Speaking of which, the UK MLP magazine has a new Zip figure and comic coming up this month for the magazine.
A reminder that Zip is supposed to be the cool one.
Yep. Okay, that's a good way to do the teams. You actually do colored skates.
Colored ribbons.
That makes a lot of sense.
Wait, Hitch's arm. What happened to Hitch's arm?
Oh no, it's dislocated.
They're both dislocated. Look at that.
A boy. Why do you do this?
If you actually look at it, the rear one is actually his rear hoof that they flipped around.
No, that makes sense.
It does not help.
So yeah, the one in the background is a flipped one, and the one in the foreground for the rear. It is.
Why?
Why
not? Circuit. It's quite simple. He has 30 joints in his arm.
Also, that's why he has a paid off mortgage. I think he has a side job we don't talk about.
He does have a third leg, just.
He's a pony. He has 4 legs. He has 4 legs.
Gentleman's club.
You're right. He has 5.
Moving on.
All right. So moving on to merchandise. The I Can Read comics. Last time we talked about one of these with the preview, I figured out that the reason it creeped me out so much was their expressions literally did not change. Luckily,
they changed.
They actually did. They actually finally opened up their portfolio on expressions, and they do change a little bit now.
Although Zip does have a look of dull surprise.
They all look like dull surprise. But there's actually something. But there's actually something going on here. And apparently Zip decided to dig a passageway through the Crystal Bright house to have sleepover. What the hell? You know what? I don't know what's going on. We're going to go ahead and move on here. If you're curious, I'm sure it'll come out soon. So, Pip's podcast. Second episode has been released. This one with Izzy Moonbo. I actually did listen to the first episode with Sunny, Star Scout. Yes. Her.
Misty is looking quite bothered.
Yeah, that's fan art for you. Yeah, but yeah, the podcast was interesting to say the least.
My mind's telling me no,
and my body's also saying no. So what I mean to say is no. Okay,
no,
no. So, but yeah, the podcast was interesting. It basically, it just sounded like a goofy young kids podcast. They even had a moment where they just played music for a couple of minutes and just told everybody to dance and shake around and get all the wiggles out.
Mm-hmm. Wiggle, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't anything too big to write home about. I am going to continue listening to the rest of them and probably give a full synopsis when they're all out. But it was interesting, to say the least.
Also, since I'm posting my Gortoba stuff on Twitter, I saw Cole's tweet of "Happy Horsemas, y'all."
Anyway, ooh, I like that Horsemas. That actually is fun.
I'll.
Anyway, retail incentive cover for G10 Comics issue 10. No, sorry, G5 issue 10. That has come out.
Damn, where did the years go?
I don't know anymore.
I know.
I'm pretending that if I continue to act young, I'm never going to actually age.
Is that why you still watch this show?
No, it's why I also still watch Bluey. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, you
You're
need some
only as
wholesomeness in
young
your
as you
life.
feel.
Pretty damn old then.
Anyway, just to get on the cover here, I do like the cover here. It's a little more on the cutesy, cartoony, animated side, but it kind of has a warmth to it. Plus, the two sisters hugging at the bottom are kind of nice too.
Yeah.
And I kind of like how they do the whole thing with the main six in the background.
Xbox 360 fairly fresh. No, my friend, you're not hitting the right notes. No, you want the GameCube to be the fresh console on the block.
I don't remember what the PS2 was the fresh console on the block.
Yep. Remember the GameCube? How it was like the weakest console ever, but it was like the most durable thing in the world.
Yeah, you could drop it off of a 5 foot
that thing. It would still work.
Hey,
yeah.
you could play your freaking Game Boy on your GameCube.
Well, I mean, if you had the attachments and everything,
but
you
still get
go down to the thrift store and buy a GameCube and not worry about it being broken, and just go over and just start playing whatever on it.
I remember when you could buy a GameCube from a thrift store and it didn't cost you $150 because the retro market got stupid. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Nayberry, and the Ponytown Halloween event has begun. We already mentioned a good chunk of this last week. We're going to mention more of it because they have a bunch of they of course have started the big event. They got more costumes as rewards. So we're going to scroll through them real fast. I kind of like the Red Mage outfit here though. Sure, that's not what it is, but it looks like it's me.
Who took a picture of me? Okay.
And also the Pokemon one there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another Chinese dress.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Wait, they're trying to call that Chun-Li. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's mainly okay. Like it's mainly what I look for is mainly the spike. Yeah, the spike the spike arm. I guess you call them bracelets.
Best way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, spiked bracelets and the the specifically puffed aren't shoulder pads.
Yeah, the ponies can't really do that without looking.
I'm used to Chun-Li having a blue outfit though, so that does throw me off a bit.
It's the red alternate color variation.
Yeah.
But here's the one, Princess Peach.
See, even on that
one. I'm sorry, your velvet is in another castle.
Yeah. No, it's
Revolutionary War. Wow, that's an interesting one.
And the
you even got the Brit. You even got the turncoats. And also Team Rocket.
Specifically James.
No, it could be Jesse.
Jesse and James.
It could be either or. It could be any Team Rocket one where it's. What James about me out?
That's what. I mean, you can't deny. Sure, James wore pants, but he could have rocked that skirt.
He is great. I love all.
I think the only reason he didn't was because they didn't want to worry about how to censor that shit when he jumped on screen.
Oh, there's a reason the episode never came out though. Well, except once. It actually did come out once. Heavily edited.
I actually recall that one time.
I never saw that episode. Never mind. I'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
You can find it. Just gotta go digging.
And it was never on my airwaves when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, there's also apparently the Ponyville will also have their own costumes, so you have a nice little
the Night Guard.
Yeah, Night Guard.
Got some
Nice
freaky
pony.
doll clothing, artificial
Horn.
unicorn horn,
From the 5th edition, may I add?
and
And
statues,
Luna.
little statues. They're actually statues, but yeah, cool stuff. I love it. And finally, in the news, the Chapter 2 Make Your Mark intro storyboard has been released.
Which, in fairness, the song is a bop.
The song isn't bad, but it's cool to actually get the whole storyboard that they had set up to design how the 3D look will be. Which it really is amazing that even with 3D rendering, they still do 2D things like this in order to plan out how everything's going to look.
Well, it is just quicker. So.
Well, also, it's the thing of, if you have a reference, you can easily make a 3D model do that because you already have a way of doing it. If you do it freehand, it can get kind of, wonky. Also, timing is very useful.
Fair enough. But yeah, so and with that is it for our news for the week. And of course, with the end of the news starts is the fan submissions of the week with our challenge of the week. Our challenge of the week.
Merry Horsemas.
Merry Horsemas.
Okay. So our challenge of the week was swords, but we also had a protest.
Give me my sword, Danny.
We had a protest initiative challenge, one that I can remember, one that I definitely did not forget. One
How
that
do
I
they
did not
work?
Magnets.
That's right, magnets. That's right.
How do they work? Not a useful.
Okay.
This is coal.
Explain
This
that.
is coal.
All right, just my mage. What episode came out? The Halloween Nightmare Night episode came out. However, we are going to be talking about the that's Talk with Waifu Developer. That is not it. I mean, that is Another Pony's Trash. Another Pony's Trash. We are going to talk about Another Pony's Trash. But yeah. But yeah, as was said before, I suddenly interrupted and I apologize. Magnets.
Magnets.
Do I get...
And of course, for the content creation, we did get quite a few entries. As I mentioned, I was working on Ponytober, which for today's Ponytober was mascot. So, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I probably could have shaded this and lined this better, but I was struggling just to try to get this to even look decent. So
I think you did a good job.
Yeah.
You did fine, Circuit.
So, of course, the joke is you have a mascot battle between Rainbow Dash dressed up as a bird, Pinkie Pie dressed up as a wolf thing, and of course, they're fighting each other with swords and magnets.
I was going to
Hell
suggest
yeah.
a beaver.
Who's gonna
not
win?
Wolf, but okay.
Maybe I should have gone with Beaver. That actually would have probably been more under Pinkie's wheelhouse, right?
Well,
I
she
can
did
see
go
that.
as a wolf as a thing.
Yeah. But yeah, this one was completely crazy because I actually did draw the outline of the ponies, and then I tried to draw the outline of how the suits would look. And then I realized I made some ponies' heads too fat, and so yeah, it got crazy.
Yeah. Sizing is weird, but yeah, to make the clothes correct your level of bagginess, you do have to draw it off the main outline of a pony.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to pretend that the suits are also horribly tailored.
Well, that can work because they could not have got. It could not be.
Rarity would not make these.
Rarity would not make these, not just in general, not just because she wouldn't make
say,
them.
go away. Enough scary costumes, darling.
Yeah. But yes,
She won't let you wear anything that's ill-fitting. But
yes, we got a few entries here, so let's go ahead and give them all the proper due. We of course have Chaos Akai with Saber Strike.
Ooh.
Nice
Ooh,
little
that's
sword
really
one there.
nice.
Yeah, that is very nice.
I like it. Guy, you're doing great. Keep it up. This looks really good.
Yeah, this does look great. I absolutely love the line work, and the portions are good.
I like this short mane and short tail.
And you make swords a lot better than I did. Then again, I think you actually used a reference instead of me using my freaking imagination, which is probably a bad idea. Remember, kids,
I
don't
found
use your
it too short.
imagination. Your imagination sucks. Use other people's imagination for you.
Part of the issue is you are green. I understand that. It is hard.
I know. I'm being snarky, but yeah.
Oh, wait a
God,
minute. Green is not a
color.
creative color.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh!
Better.
Do I have to agree with the?
However,
And here I
Chaos.
was gonna think it was more. It's not easy being green.
However,
Oh.
not to forget his second work, which he actually ramped it up a bit. Chaos Sakai has Saber Strike versus King Sombra.
Ooh,
that is a
nice.
beautiful sight.
Yeah, the only criticism I have is just on Saber Strike's hoof on the right side there. It kind of looks like it's bending up a bit, like it's broken.
Yeah,
Unless that's
the,
intentional.
the front legs feel a little weird, but that's the only
That's the only real
concern here.
Yeah, everything else looks great. That is literally the only thing that I could see that is off immediately.
All in
This is
all,
pretty.
good artwork.
It is very good. I absolutely love it. And of course, we have Toa, who also just suddenly flooded me with his Goretober stuff. Please look at that. Look at that at your own discretion, everybody.
It's. I try to stay away from full-on gore, but I still do have some blood in some of it.
It's mostly a
Nice.
time situation.
Yep.
But yeah, Toakoi has a magnetic sword.
Nice. I like
I
it.
made an OC rather quickly because that was done in like an hour.
Nice.
Why does magnetic sword make me think it has to be a Magisword?
Because there already is one, and I said, fuck, I can't do that creatively. All right.
Mighty Magic Swords when?
One day.
All
All
I've
right.
seen the show. I just saw too much of the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
of course,
it was a good show.
of course, funny enough, I do want to give a shout out to Coldust, who has been participating in Ponytober a little bit.
I need to jump back into it. I was first doing a half marathon, and then I missed a couple more days.
I was not ready for that adorableness.
That is way too kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have been marathoning G5's the YouTube series, the Tell Your Tale. I'm all caught up with the Netflix one too, but like I really have been loving the Tell Your Tale, so I had to drop Pip because I listened to that the Let Out Your Light song like way too many times, and I just love it way more than I should.
No, that's fair. And besides, Cole, it is all fine and dandy.
And
I wish
also,
your tail was a little bit longer though. But
I just wanted to showcase this one because I think I put way too much effort into this.
You're a wizard, Twilight.
Well, the only thing I would think sharing of Goretober that would be somewhat funny would be when I have Norse for A2 from Buzz Lightyear Stockman be like, get out.
Oh,
get
so
out
that
of the way.
okay. So funny thing about Chaos Sakai here and the one we were talking about, he was trying to do a thing with the pony rearing up on his on their back leg, on their hind legs and flailing the front. That's why they're all whooshy.
Nice.
Yeah, I can kind of see where you're going with that.
Okay.
Yeah, the body was angled a little bit more. It probably would have looked a lot more impactful. That would definitely help a lot there. But I'm not gonna lie. Body angling sucks. It's hard to do. Like, okay, I got these all. Yeah, this angling, it took me so long to finally get that body angling right. She's flying through the air.
Mm-hmm. It's all perspective, and sometimes perspectives suck.
The Guardian Leviosa.
Alright, and with that, of course, that is all of our entries that we have for the challenge of the week. Now, of course, that means that we come to next week's challenge. And everybody gets a random entry. Everybody gets one entry, and we put them into a randomizer. We pull out, and that is going to be what our selection is for the week. So everybody, give us your selection. What do you think we should be our next challenge of the week? And while we're doing that, Judd has a quick question. What is our favorite Gen 4 or Gen 5 song?
Oh, that is difficult.
We're Not Flawless. I don't know why. There's just something about that really sung to me.
We're not flawless. We're
Okay, that was a
work
really
in
good song.
progress.
It really was.
Oh,
That-
the one that
Now it's stuck in my head again.
yeah, the one that actually sticks in my head is definitely an early one. I want to say Winter Wrap Up, but afterwards, like the Princess Twilight song or Find a Way.
Find a Way is a really good one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Just my mage. Everybody gets one entry. So do you want waifu or tentacle? Or if your entry is waifu tentacle, oh, heaven help us all. But
Art of the Dress is also
Somebody was
just
playing.
like a straight
Somebody
up
was playing Sucker for
banger.
Love.
But Out of the Dress is very much the creative's theme song at this point.
oh
The
no.
Dress is one of the main songs and in addition episodes that got me into My Little Pony early on.
It was
Yeah,
so good.
that was good.
The one song
No, what have I done? I actually influenced it. It is waifu tentacle.
Oh no.
God damn. Okay.
Why did you have to let that thought leave your brain?
I was just being clear. I wanted to be clear.
But the one song
Screaming. Yes, I am screaming.
Yeah. The one song I refuse to listen to, not because it's not great, is the final song of the show.
Oh,
Because
that
I will
song makes me
cry.
cry. It's a very
It makes-
beautiful song.
Yeah, it makes me cry every time.
I love it.
Costumes.
Beautiful.
It makes me
It's
cry
just-
by itself, but in addition with all the visuals, it just makes me bawl.
Well,
I'm
No,
not gonna
I-
lie. Sometimes you just need a good cry, and you just gotta and like that's the perfect ticket to get you there. And oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
like
but-
I think it
but-
hit especially hard because like I was watching the marathons that were leading up to it,
Mhm.
and like and over the years you just kind of grow with these characters, and then like you get to that point and you get to that song and you see all the ponies and where they've gone to. It's just like, oh man, it's just oh fuck, it's so good,
Cole-
it's so good.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Cole,
Don't worry,
may I-
vaguely. I knew the screaming was the suggestion. It was a bad time.
Cole,
Good
may I
timing.
point out the fact that during the last refrain they do the theme song, but as a completed thing versus a dream.
Anyway,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
okay.
bookmark ending was just the chef's kiss.
all right. So sorry, we just got to wrap this up here. So we got all of the entries here. We're gonna randomize, and wow, of all the entries, okay, not that every
Right.
entry is special. That was the weirdest one to come out of all of these.
What is it?
Foam.
Boom!
Foam! Out of the
Oh.
pineapples and waifu tentacles and screaming, we got
And
foam.
mamas.
We got
Foam, like foam fingers.
like foam
Yeah.
fingers. So, yeah, all of the randomness out there, foam. I love it. I absolutely
Oh, no.
love it. Did I tear up or cry? I will not confess to that. I must be a man. Be a man. I must not cry at the end of Brony.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, straight up, I cried like 3 times whenever I first saw that finale. Just like just like.
Mhm.
All right.
And
I also
and I
cried at the pre-finale thing. The Big Mac in Sweetie Belle, yeah, Sugar Belle. Sorry. But wow, that almost became really fucked.
I was about-
Sorry,
I was about to say-
dear God, Sugar Bell. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn, they took a risk.
They went somewhere with that.
I do not approve. Okay. Bringing it back in. Okay, the Sugar Bell Big Mac wedding episode that like also just like freaking tears. That was so good, especially with the Lyra Bonbon in the background proposal thing. I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that was way too sweet.
Perfect.
Okay, here's something I want to point out. We had at least 3 different weddings in that show.
All right, sorry. Just like
or-
Wedding as
just
well.
to cut off here, we do got to wrap up really fast on the content creation,
Winter wrap up.
which also
Let's
means
finish,
we need the
yeah.
protest initiative challenge.
Singing.
Singing.
Yes.
All right.
Welcome.
We got singing and foam. And that means one last thing before we, well, just one thing before we move on to videos. That's talking about Tell Your Tale.
Hell yeah. Ooh, which episode? Which episode? I'm actually prepared this time because I'm all caught up.
We are talking about... Oh, this is the fun one. The one where everybody shows that they are horrible people.
Horrible people.
Another pony's trash.
That one.
Actually, I did love some parts of this. So, let's do a brief synopsis of what happened.
When they become eco warriors.
Yes, unfortunately, what happened was they found 5 rings that gave them 5 special powers. Sunny from... Actually, never mind. We're not going to go that far.
Okay, I was about to go.
When you wait, hold on. Just to finish it off. When you put all the rings together, it summons Mega Karen.
Well, second, I was about to go. Are you sure that they didn't get the rings of power and become ring wraiths?
Hold on. Go back one image.
Which image?
Glasses.
That one.
It's not that they got 5 rings. It's that they got 5 different sunglasses.
Five sunglasses of 5 special abilities. Oh, I love it.
All that swag.
All right, so in all honesty,
It's cool to recycle.
So the show opens up fun enough with Sunny going out to greet the day, screaming out, "Hello, my neighbors!" And of course, they can't swear in this show, so instead they threw a newspaper at her. Anybody gets a reference, you get 5 points.
I thought you were just going to start with morning in Ponyville. Stop! Paper!
Yeah, but I felt it more fun to reference classic Eddie Murphy. Yes. Anyway, so we get... You know what, that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. But yeah.
Do the funny.
After Pip realizes that her TikTok doesn't compare to a bunch of bunny pictures, they, of course, are realizing that maybe Maritime Bay is no longer as beautiful as it used to be. Mostly because all of the Unicorn and Pegasi are coming over to visit, and they're doing what the typical American tourist always does. Nothing but trash everything around.
Also with selfie sticks, and don't watch where they're going.
I don't know what the hell is up with that. Though, I gotta admit, this had one of the best jokes ever. And I wish I could... What is there an actual animated of the whole thing? I'm gonna check real fast.
I don't know.
Because let's see. Oh, yes, there is, kind of. I'm gonna have to make sure it's muted. But yeah, this leads to one of my most favorite jokes where it's just like this. There's a problem. This is actually a problem because, we're getting constant complaints about the trash, and you hear Lily complaining, and it actually is Lily complaining.
Her name's not Lily.
I don't care. I'm trying to ignore her. So I don't forget.
Posey actually complained
Don't ignore her. It's fun to watch her suffer.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
She deserves it.
Yeah, she does.
Posey actually complained about something serious? Who would have guessed?
Actually, I'll give her a little bit of credit. The trash was pretty bad, but the literal fact that she came up to the window to complain the exact same ways, that's amazing. I love the joke.
Tuck in or point across to him, might as well do it in his face.
Well, I also enjoy the fact that they had that gag of look at all these complaints. Character's voice adds complaining. Character's voice adds complaining. Character's voice adds complaining. Character complaining.
It really was good. That was one of the best jokes they ever had in the show so far. But moving on. So Sunny doesn't believe him until she decides to finally go out and take a look at the city. And wow, when your city actually makes New York look like it's cleaned up, you got a problem. Seriously, this is bad.
Okay, have you been to New York recently? It's okay.
No, I heard they have done really amazing things. So I didn't
plaster signs up. Fine of 500 or 1,000 bits for littering, and it'll just go away.
Okay, would Cleveland work? Can I make fun of Cleveland?
Let's talk about signs for a moment, and just take a moment to just admire the fact that they have that sign there. That for the height restriction on that bridge.
Yes, that's
I-
very good.
There's nothing more than I want than a pony to run through there with an oversized trailer and just
Yes.
rip the top off like a can opener.
That
Deep
If they
down in
even
my
have the
soul, since I
horsepower-
first saw that sign, that's all I've been thinking about.
No, I
They
It-
even
totally
have
get
the
that.
horsepower to do that.
Shut up. I want it to happen. I will this into existence. I will fucking draw this if I need to. I want it.
Unicorn trying to get it past underneath the bridge with his magic.
All right.
No, that
Got it. A unicorn with an insanely long horn running into it. That's also fine.
All right, moving back on track. So Sunny is also seeing all the crap that's going on. Apparently, the trash is barely being collected by a very angry pony. Apparently, selfie sticks are being used to a ridiculous degree that wasn't even that popular back in the 2010s. You know who I'm talking about. And
Logan Paul.
this is the craziest thing. Apparently, rickshaws are being run all over the place. What was up with that?
You
They
know,
don't have cars. Where else are they gonna bring tourists?
It's just really
It's a
weird,
fair
though.
point.
Apparently,
sometimes
rickshaws are so bad they almost kill a kid.
sometimes you get really passionate about the little red wagon that you've got.
Okay,
Of course.
Okay. To be fair, that kid was asking for it.
He was.
Yeah, wasn't paying attention.
Actually, it was part of his plan
All
because
of them
after
weren't
he was
paying
saved,
attention.
he told Sunny that you saved me, now you're my new mommy, as per the law of the unicorn. Unfortunately,
Oh,
Sunny
no.
didn't quite buy that.
Does that mean Izzy is her daughter?
You know what? Let's
Actually,
move on to
she was until Sunny decided to confront her on it.
that.
I really love these. These are fun images sometimes.
That segued pretty seamlessly.
Right? So Sunny actually goes back to the Bright House and just like, guys, the whole city is trashed. At which point they all went, duh. So finally, Sunny decided, you know what? We need to clean up. And you know what's the best way to do that? A photo op with hats and sunglasses instead of actually doing anything productive. Because
Just
that cleans
look
everything
cool
up.
and walk down the road.
Oh, second.
Oh,
For some reason, now I'm rewriting this story from history. The first major thing that someone was cleaning up a city, basically just all the workers in white, and they basically were just cleaning the city in white outfits to be like, hey, we're cleaning the city.
Fair enough. However, I do like that this gives you a better idea of the heights of the different main five compared to each other.
Yeah,
It's just the tallest, everybody.
It's short.
It's just the tallest, and is actually slightly taller than Zip.
Izzy and Izzy's almost as tall as Zip.
Izzy is almost as tall, and Pip is definitely small.
Yep.
I
Well,
have
also
to draw a
you
line to
realize
see
the
if
second
Sunny or
shortest of the
Zip is
group.
higher.
Mhm. Oh, also you can see the different body types.
Yeah, Pip is more pudgy than Zip.
hmm
Yeah. But I also do like the fact they have different body types, too, and not everybody's looks uniform. So,
Oh yeah, Izzy is a bit pudgy too.
credit where credit is due.
Also, the bird with the broom just being like, sup.
So, Sunny decides to do what she does best. Tell people what to do. So, she assigns everybody to different tasks for cleaning up the city, getting things organized, and trying to make sure people don't kill themselves. Ponies don't
Clean
kill
this shit
themselves.
up and look cool doing it for the internet memes and pictures.
Yeah,
Actually, that's not
unfortunately,
a bad idea.
it goes as well as you expect because Izzy is completely useless. Unfortunately, Zip dies shortly afterwards. They never found the
Izzy's good at
body.
collecting trash, not cleaning it up.
They never found Zip's body.
And then the queen declared war on them.
And unfortunately, Hitch had completely lost his mind after a while and started beating people with the signs. Pip,
Perfectly sane.
yeah. So after realizing that nothing is working, they get all frustrated. They realize that it's going to take more than just the five of them throwing signs and trying really, really hard. So yeah, guess what? You actually need to have more than just effort and gumption. You actually need a better plan and manpower.
Also, I have to say this: due to that slide, we now can assume Hitch is almost 3.89.
So unfortunately, it looks like their effort did bear fruit because everybody realized what they were doing, and then they decided to run him over. I don't know where the game plan was there. But in all seriousness, they found Pipsqueaks actually talked about the video that went up about how they're trying to get everything clean, and even Karen realizes, you know what, I should actually do something instead of being a whiny little complainy. You get the point. So of course, Sunny suddenly dons the all-team organizer outfit, and then we start to get winter wrap up, but with trash now. Oh dear world! I just literally put two and two together there. I actually did put two and two together there. That's crazy.
Trash and sweep up, trash and sweep up. We gotta sweep this under the rug.
So they actually get the whole teams together, even using the hats, because everybody likes free hat, right, Retsuki?
Free hat.
Okay, where's the free pizza?
Excuse me. We were told there'd be punch and pie. Well, there isn't any.
Good stuff. So Sunny actually becomes so happy that she suddenly sprouts wings and destroys her hat in the process. No, seriously, it literally, the horn punches through the hat. So what can you do?
Oh, they kind of already did that with like
unicorns.
So everything gets cleaned up. Everybody gets happy. There's even literal dancing in the street.
Dancing in the street.
Daytime rave.
Daytime rave.
Yeah, but that's just jazz and that's the other stylist, isn't it?
Rocky.
Reggae.
Is his name Reggae?
I don't know.
Maybe.
No, it says Rocky in that last image.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, every pony learns to work together. They get the whole city cleaned up. It's no longer the city's biggest trash heap, thus showing that as long as you organize and get more than just your 3 friends involved, you actually do got to make it a community effort, because the whole community is the people trashing it. The whole community has to help be part of the solution too, because they're going to continue to be a problem otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You need to RECYC, leave recycle, CONSRVE, conserve, don't you PLUTE, the pollute the river, sky, or sea, or else you're gonna get what you deserve. Now that I've shown off just how stupid I am, thank you, Rocco's Modern Life. Anybody else have anything to add in regards to this?
I knew it sounded familiar. Keep your city clean, or you get the second coming of the plague.
Keep your city clean, or you'll be burned.
Oh, in fairness, given the episode of Make You Mock we saw, this is why I was like, no, I totally see Hitch being a little bit of a freak outer.
I could see that. Hitch just seems to be the person who has to have things under specific control, and if he doesn't, he loses his shit.
I must have order.
Pick up that litter. Which makes it even more hilarious that Hitch literally let the city go to pot like that. But I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna guess that Karen was driving him absolutely crazy at the moment.
He got
or another Karen,
by Bright House
or maybe Phyllis said, "No, it's not bad yet. Just let them be, Hitch. They're giving us money."
No, I doubt the mayor would have had anything like that. Done anything like that.
Speaking
I don't know.
We
Maybe she would have
even seen her.
Nope. She basically was She tried to shut down main melody, and that was it. We have never seen her again, and I'm happy for it.
She's stuck in her factory then.
Oh, she is a business worker, so.
Anyway.
She used to be the mayor as well, to a point.
So we did get some fun fan arts from this, and honestly, I did think the joke was great. Anybody else have any other thoughts in regards to the episode?
They did do one actually kind of small joke in this that I admit it's one of those things where I'm thinking this feels like it should have been something obvious that anything comedic should have done before, and I can't think of anybody else doing it. Like they do the whole thing where Sunny's like inspiring her buddy, says like, "What? That's right. What? We have to get going. Like there's no tomorrow." And just the one random pony in the background just goes, "There's no tomorrow," just runs off.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was good.
No, that is perfect.
sky is falling.
Like it's that happened. I sat there and I went, "Oh my god! I don't think anybody's actually tried to do that joke before," and it seems like such an obvious one.
Yeah, I think it was.
Seen it,
I think it was such a low ball that nobody thought to do it because they thought somebody else probably already did it.
Well, in fairness, it kind of fits with how panicky the people are.
Okay, now let CMC talk.
Yeah, I think I've seen it once before, but I cannot tell you where. It's just that so hard to do and do right that it doesn't get done.
And I mean, honestly, this is exactly how you do it. It's literally just went with the scene. She just says it, gone, and they didn't draw a bunch of attention to it. It's just like it happened and we moved on.
Okay.
My only thought of if
That might
it
have been it.
has happened before is it's a Simpsons thing and it was Barney that ran off.
Oh, that unicorn smell. Oh, jeez. Izzy left a bad impression on her.
Everything leaves a bad impression. She's freaking Karen. Let's face it. There's no.
Especially Izzy after all the shit she put her through.
Anywho, with all of that, anybody else have any other fun? Any other fun comments on the episode, or should we go ahead and go on to what videos we can muster this week?
Whichever.
All right. Well, that was it. Be sure to clean up around your area, or else you're going to get what you deserve. And also, it's just so cleaning day is a community effort. Try to do your part. At least throw away your trash when you're done with it. Please don't be horrible. We all live on this planet.
For how much longer, though?
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes to die?
Maybe. Or to see it through to the end. Whatever happens first.
You just remind me of this one time when I was at...
Point. Are we having a video or two, or is that it?
We got time for a few videos. So I'm bringing it up right now, in fact.
Yay, this one.
Anyway, sorry, you were reminded?
Oh. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Nah, that's alright.
I had it, and then I lost it.